The issue of gender-based violence in Sri Lanka is pretty bad, and a lot of it happens behind closed doors, and since it's a taboo subject, we don't really talk about it. But we have an alarming statistic, which is that 90% of women in Sri Lanka experience some form of sexual violence or harassment in their lifetime, and that's a pretty big deal. Hi, my name's Shanuki, and I am the creator and host of an online community talk show called Shh, the Talk Show. And I'm also an advocate for a lot of different things, but one of which is my passion, that's women's rights. A lot of the time you find people asking, if somebody has been a victim of gender-based violence, why doesn't she leave her partner? And that's often because they don't have the income to do so. A lot of women in Sri Lanka are not financially independent enough to leave their partners on whom they're dependent and to be able to support themselves or their children. As a society, as a community, as a country, as organizations, what we can do is find ways to help these ladies to build sources of income for themselves, creating funds collaboratively. We can do that with organizations where we can create funds that support women who desperately need to get out of abusive and toxic homes, and create sustainability where it's not just a one-time donation to somebody, but teach her how to use her mind, how to use her hands, and how to use herself to be able to make the money that she needs to be able to support herself and be financially independent, and also to pay for lawyers to get away from her abuser. I've been collaborating with the Family Planning Association of Sri Lanka for a few years now. One way that I've done that is through an international NGO that works with the Family Planning Association in terms of advocacy, and as a communications consultant for the organization, I've also gone out to different parts of Sri Lanka where the Family Planning Association has its clinics, and they do GBV counseling for women, and I've seen how they've worked. I've gotten involved in gender-based violence workshops where I've helped to train as well as trained myself in understanding how to intervene in matters of gender-based violence and how to sensitively sort of raise a society to work towards it, to ending gender-based violence in Sri Lanka. And I've also sat in the technical advisory committee of the Family Planning Association.